So I am back with another Basketball Wives Season 8 review. This review is for episode 11. Can't believe how fast the season is going by. We're already at episode 11. So if you did not catch my reviews for episodes 1 through 10, please go check those out. So this episode starts with Jackie and her son shopping because he's going off to college, and Jackie is really nervous about her son going to college. I think she's upset because he's her last kid that she had to take care of, and now that he's going to be leaving for college, she kind of has to let go a little bit, and she's kind of having a hard time with letting go. And there are a lot of parents who feel that way about their kids, but she'll get used to it once he's off in college. She'll definitely get used to it. She was making him feel a little uncomfortable because she was talking to him about girls being loose, and she doesn't want to mess with any loose girls, and what he should say to the loose girls, and he felt like so uncomfortable. But I thought it was kind of cute and funny, situation between mother and son. I don't feel like I don't think he was bothered by the fact that his mom is attached to him and she doesn't want to let him go. I think that he understands that his mom is nervous about him growing up into an adult, and so he was kind of being calm with his mom. He was respectful to his mother, so I thought that was kind of cute, their little relationship. She was trying to pick out the boy's clothes though, and it's like, girl, he is going off to college, you cannot pick out his clothes no more. She told him to write a list down and she'll go get all his school stuff for him, and I'm just like, wow. And he was just like, nah, I'm not about to do that, because he doesn't want her dressing him and stuff like that. But it seems like Jackie is really stressed out about her son leaving for college. And so I'm wondering if her being worried about her son has something to do with how she's been acting lately. So Evelyn ends up having a meeting with some of the ladies from an organization for single moms. She said that she cares about single moms and she wants to do something special for them because she was a single mom with her daughter Shanice, and that she had her daughter at such a young age that she struggled in life and she had to get all types of government assistance and stuff like that. So she just felt like it was important to give back to single moms and have a special day for them where they can just forget all their stress and just enjoy themselves, which I think is a good thing. I think it's really great that she wants to do something for single mothers, and she said domestic violence victims too. I think that that's great that she wants to do that, but sometimes with Evelyn, because I don't like her and I have such a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to her, that it's hard for me to take her seriously when she is doing something good, because the way she acts towards the ladies in the group makes me think that when she is doing something good, it's not genuine. But I do think that it's great that she wants to give single moms a day to not be stressed, because being a single mother is extremely hard. I don't know what it feels like because I'm not a single mom. I wasn't raised by a single mom, but I have aunts who are single mothers, and I saw how they struggled. So I think it's great that she's trying to give them a day to just let go of all their stress. So OG ends up FaceTiming with Jackie to see how Jackie was doing after the whole court hearing debacle, because at the court hearing, everything went to shit. And I think it was because of Evelyn. I think Evelyn started the trouble at the court hearing. Even though I thought the court hearing was very corny, I thought it was stupid. I thought that Jackie should just have a meeting privately with Malaysia instead of doing the little court hearing. But Jackie was doing it, and it was fine at first. Malaysia was saying what she had to say. Jackie was getting ready to say what she had to say. And as soon as Jackie's friend jumped in to try to, defend Jackie a bit and try to clear things up for the women, Evelyn jumped up, started screaming, yelling, threw her hands up in the air, and was going towards the man, talking about he was too aggressive towards women, which if he's too aggressive towards women and he's bigger and stronger than you, why would you be running up on him in the first place? So I think that Evelyn messed the whole thing up at the little court hearing. And so Jackie ended up not being able to really say what she wanted to say. I was annoyed that Jackie jumped up and left abruptly, but she did. And so she said that she's doing fine after the court hearing, but she wanted to know if any of the ladies were talking crap about her when she left, because the ladies still stayed there for a little while after Jackie up and left. So, OG told her, yeah, Phoebe was talking about you. She was calling you old, and she was trashing you because of your age. So Jackie is annoyed at Phoebe, rightfully so, because she feels like every time Phoebe has something to say, Phoebe says it every time Jackie leaves or Jackie's not around. She doesn't say anything to her face. Phoebe does that a lot with a lot of the ladies. She says things behind people's back and trashes people, and then when she's confronted on it, she acts like she didn't say it, and she claims that people twisted her words around. So, Jackie told OG she was going to say something to Phoebe about it, and I can't wait to see Phoebe get confronted, because I don't like Phoebe. I think that if you are bold enough to say things behind somebody's back, you should be even bolder to say it to somebody's face. So I'm interested to see that. I also think that Jackie needs to start defending OG more, because OG has had Jackie's back throughout this whole little Malaysia rumor situation. So, and Jackie hasn't always had OG's back the way I feel like she should have. So, I'm hoping to see that Jackie will now see that OG's actually her friend, and has her back, and maybe she'll end up doing the same for OG from now on. So Jennifer ends up throwing this little Sippin Shop, so that the proceeds from it can go to women who are affected by cancer, which I thought was good, because, her mom died from cancer, so she's trying to, give back when it comes to cancer, and I thought that that was a good thing, but I also felt like she was doing it for publicity purposes, and I believe that Malaysia and Evelyn, too, both thought that something's up with, Jennifer. They feel like Jennifer was trying to get back into the group for other reasons other than because she wanted to make peace with everybody, because when they went there, they didn't think they were going to be bombarded by cameras and paparazzi, but that's what ended up happening when they got there, and they didn't think that it was going to be that type of event, which I understand why they'd be mad about that, because all of them looked busted. I'm not even trying to be mean, but all their outfits looked like crap, okay? First of all, Phoebe looked like a whole highlighter. I don't know why she was wearing a shirt that was literally see-through, where you can see her bra and everything from through it. I thought that Malaysia looked a mess, which is surprising, because Malaysia usually looks really nice. Jen looked okay. Evelyn looked all right from the head to her chest. As you go down, her pants looked a hot-ass mess. So I can understand why they'd probably be a little mad about the paparazzi thing, because they didn't think that they were going to be getting all these pictures and stuff taken. So yeah, Malaysia and Evelyn were both questioning why Jennifer wanted to get back into the group, and I think that maybe they think that she was just trying to get publicity, or she was trying to get some type of push in her career. I don't know what they were thinking, because they didn't really, speak about it too much, but they had a problem with the paparazzi, and I thought that if they had a problem with that, they should have just pulled Jennifer to the side and told her that they had an issue with it, instead of talking about it between one another. Evelyn's fake, because she probably ain't gonna bring that to Jennifer's attention. I think it was weird that Malaysia even showed up to Jennifer's event, because she claims that she doesn't like Jennifer so much and she doesn't want anything to do with her, but yet she showed up to Jen's event. And I know it's for a good cause, but you could have sent some type of gift or something. You didn't have to really be there like that. So I think that whole little situation is weird. I think Jennifer is trying to fit in where she can get in. Because of the drama between Malaysia and Jackie, I feel like Jen feels like she's no longer public enemy number one, and all the drama is on Jackie now. So, anyways, they said that Jackie was coming because I think Jen did the event and had invited all the ladies. So Jackie ends up showing up, but she's literally yelling outside. And she started yelling while Jen was trying to give her little speech, thanking everybody for coming to the event. And you can hear Jackie outside yelling for Phoebe. And I thought that the way Jackie went about it was wrong. I don't think she should have done it at the event. But you know what? When you talk crap about people, you don't know when they're going to pop up on you. And I thought it was a trash move for Phoebe to be in there acting like, one, the reason why she couldn't go outside there and talk to Jackie was because Evelyn and Malaysia didn't want her to. And another thing I thought was trash was that she tried to start tearing up and crying and stuff to Jennifer because her grandfather died from cancer. She was doing this as Jackie was outside yelling for her to come outside. And I feel like she was just doing that to try to gain sympathy, to make Jackie look like she's insensitive and an asshole because she's still grieving the loss of her grandfather. And so I thought that was absolute trash, because Jen has cried and talked about how her mom has passed from cancer and all that stuff like that. And Phoebe never once went up to Jennifer and hugged her and cried to her and told her about her grandfather. Now all of a sudden at this event, when Jackie's outside yelling, now she wants to bring it up. So I thought she was doing that just to gain sympathy from people. I think that the way Jackie handled the situation probably wasn't the right way to go about it at somebody's event, but at the same damn time, you talk crap about people, they're going to confront you and you don't know when it's going to happen. So I think that Phoebe is a pussy, because I thought that if she was really about it, like the way she claims she is and the way that she talks all that shit, she would have went outside and said something to Jackie. So they was kind of making it like Jackie was crazy and stuff like that. Jackie is a little bit off her rocker a little bit, but it's like if you talk so much trash about people and they keep hearing about you talking about them, you can't control how they end up reacting to it. So OG ends up going inside to tell Phoebe that she should come outside to talk to Jackie. And the ladies got mad at OG and started questioning her, asking her, why did you want her to go outside and talk to Jackie so that they can go out there and fight? And OG was like, well, I didn't think that they were going to fight. I don't really believe OG. I think she wanted to see Phoebe get her ass beat by Jackie. But I thought it was a trash move for girls, especially Malaysia, to go into it trying to defend Phoebe when she doesn't even necessarily have a friendship with Phoebe. She had a friendship with Jackie. This just messed up her friendship with Jackie. I don't think that your loyalty should go out the window right away for somebody just because you may have a slight falling out. And then Phoebe ends up telling OG that Evelyn's not Jackie's friend, right in front of Evelyn. And Evelyn didn't say no. So Evelyn's a phony, and I don't know why she keeps on not saying anything to Phoebe for throwing her under the bus, because Phoebe threw Evelyn under the bus a couple of times. This is the second time she threw Evelyn under the bus. The first time she did was when she told OG that Evelyn was making fun of her feet. Now she's over there telling OG that Evelyn's not really Jackie's friend. So that was trash. Jackie was outside counting down the seconds for Phoebe to come outside, but then she ended up leaving, and I thought it was a bitch move too that Kristen came out there trying to tell Jackie that she needs to stop doing what she's doing. Meanwhile, she threw a whole event, and she's the one who caused the problem at her skate party, because she's the one who chose to tell Malaysia at that point in time, when she could have told Malaysia before that situation happened. She was already privy to it. So for somebody as messy as Kristen to come out there and tell Jackie she was being messy was hypocritical to me. But we'll see what ends up happening. So OG's boyfriend comes home. She's all dressed up in cute little lingerie. I thought it was cute that she tries to spice things up in her relationship. So they end up talking about him wanting to be in the league because he's not in the league yet, and he's been having a hard time trying to get in. So OG was trying to push him to achieve his goals, which I think is great. When you're in a relationship, you should always try to push your partner to achieve any dreams that they have. As long as they're working while they're trying to achieve those goals, I think it's good to try to push and motivate the person that you're in a relationship with. So OG was, talking about how she retired from football and how her being retired from football will help her be able to plan a wedding. And I just get awkward, and it's kind of cringeworthy watching her talk to her boyfriend about wanting to get married and wanting to have kids and wanting to start a family, because he makes it very obvious that he's not ready for that yet. He'll say things, like, that he wants to make sure they're financially stable first and all that. But I just don't think that he's just ready for a family yet. And I don't know if he knows whether or not OG's the person that he wants to start the family with. But clearly he's not ready for it, and it makes her look desperate by her continuing to mention it. I feel like if she wants a family and she's ready to be married and have children, and he's not, and he tells her that he's not, then she has to make the difficult decision to leave him if he's not ready for it, to find somebody who is ready for that, because they are painting the picture that she's like very desperate for marriage and that her boyfriend doesn't want her. And I don't like that they paint it that way on here, because they was doing that last season too. And it's just like, maybe he's just not ready for it yet. Maybe he does want to get himself in the league first, so where he really is set up to where he's completely financially stable and they don't have anything to worry about before he marries her and ends up bringing kids into the world. So maybe that is the reason why he's not ready for children in a marriage yet. But the way that they project it on the show, it makes it look like she's very desperate and she's trying to pressure him to get married and have kids. That's the way that it looks. And it's really not a good look. So she should probably stop mentioning that shit when the cameras are there filming, because it makes it look like she literally brings it up all the friggin' time. OG also lets him know that she feels like Byron could help him out with getting into the league, and that he should be more like a mentor to Kwame. So OG ends up planning a little horse riding day with Byron and Cece, because she knows that Cece used to ride horses when she was younger, and she thought that that would be a good idea to go horseback riding. So OG didn't realize that the place was actually a horse sanctuary and not like a riding path, because the lady comes up and tells them they won't be riding horses, that these are retired horses who are saved, and that they will not be riding them, but that they will be cleaning up the shit in the stable, which was disgusting. But, Cece said she would rather clean up the shit from the horses than to deal with the shit that's in the group. So, I mean, I guess it all worked out for them, but that's really weird, because OG was dressed all cute in a little riding outfit, and she didn't even get to go riding. So OG was very strategic about this little event, because I felt like she wanted to get Byron and Kwame in the same room together to see if Byron could help. I don't think it's wrong for her to want Byron to help him out, as long as she's not trying to get him to actually get him in the league, but just get him around the right people so that he can make these connections with people in the industry so that he can get in. So Byron did tell him that he would help him out and get him around people that he knows that are in the industry that could help him get in. So I think that was good that Byron told him that he would help him. Hopefully all works out for Kwame. Hopefully Kwame doesn't end up getting in the league and then he ends up leaving OG, because without OG knowing Byron, he wouldn't even be able to get into the room with these really important people in the industry. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. But once again, she brings up kids while they're cleaning the stables, telling him that he's gonna have to learn to clean up shit, because when they have babies, that's what he's gonna be doing. And like, he made a weird face, because it's just like he gets awkward whenever she talks about kids and wanting a family, because he's not ready for it yet. But I feel like he should be a man and sit down and tell her, look, I'm not ready for kids right now. I'm not ready for marriage right now. I don't want to talk about it right now. Because I want to wait until we're in a better place, which he did tell her that, but it seems like she doesn't really listen when he tries to let her know. So I feel like if she doesn't stop doing it, he's either going to leave her or she's going to have to leave him, because if she's ready for it and she feels like her biological clock is ticking, she needs to get a man who's ready for that, because Kwame really ain't. So Shoni is working on her business ventures right now. She is trying to build generational wealth for her children. She wants to leave something behind for her kids to take over. And I think that that's very smart. I think that building generational wealth is something that everyone should strive to do. I don't think you should want to build temporary wealth. I think you should want to build generational wealth. And so that means that not just you would be rich in your lifetime, but your kids will be rich, your grandkids will be rich, their kids will be rich. So, I think it's important to build generational wealth. She was saying how, because she was at the construction site for her dispensary, and she was telling the guy that Shaq is skeptical about her doing the dispensary because he feels like it's not going to work out. But the guy was reassuring her that, this dispensary is going to be very successful. You're going to make a lot of money off of this dispensary, and he won't be skeptical anymore. Now, I see a lot of dispensaries that make a lot of money. So I think that Shawnee's is going to be very successful, and she's going to make a hell of a lot of money off of it. So kudos to her for working on multiple business ventures. So she ends up FaceTiming with Malaysia, and Malaysia lets her know that she's doing a small little intimate event for her facial cream that she's doing, and that she is only inviting people who get along with one another to her event. So that takes Jackie and OG off the table, because Jackie and OG are two of the people who have, you know, the ladies don't really like the two of them right now, so I know they're not going to end up being there. So she ends up telling Shawnee about what happened at Jen's event. She said that she felt really awkward the way that Jen jumped in the picture with her and Evelyn and put her, you know, arms over their shoulders to make it look like they're all friends and they're cool. And she also said that because of all the paparazzi being there, that she questions Jennifer's motives for trying to be back into the group again. And I called it a few episodes ago. In one of my reviews, I said that I don't think the little kumbaya between Jennifer and the ladies is going to last very long. And right now, it seems like that's coming into fruition, because now it seems like now they're starting to question her again. So she also told Shawnee about how Jackie was outside of the event because Jackie could not go inside because she was ordered to stay 100 feet away from Malaysia, which I think is stupid that they're even following that little fake court hearing shit. But Jackie was not allowed to come inside, so Jackie was outside of the venue yelling for Phoebe to come outside. What she also should have told her was Phoebe was a little punk and did not come outside. They always paint Jackie as she's just this crazy person and she does things for no reason. Nobody provokes Jackie. She just does it for no reason. It's like, no, she was provoked because all the ladies knew about the shit, and none of them told, Malaysia about the rumors that were being spread about her. Nobody told her either, not just Jackie, and they all knew about it too, and it took Kristen to tell her at that event. So, I mean, for them to always paint Jackie as crazy, I feel like at some point Jackie might get tired of being painted as the bad guy and the crazy one, that she might end up leaving the show, and I don't think the show could be successful without Jackie. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, I feel like Jackie carries the show. So, we'll see what ends up happening with that. But to me, Jackie definitely carries the show. Jackie ends up going to see her therapist because she says she feels hurt by the ladies. Now, she tells the therapist that she's stressed out about her son leaving for college and that she wants to work on her control issues. And she says that she's been losing her temper a lot. But I don't feel like Jackie was wrong for losing her temper. I don't feel like Jackie was wrong for acting the way that she's been acting because of the fact that her and Malaysia were friends, okay? She heard a rumor about Malaysia. She was very wrong for telling the other ladies the rumor before telling Malaysia about it. But I also think that Malaysia should have sat down and heard Jackie out, because if that was her friend, she should have sat down and heard Jackie out instead of just accusing her of spreading rumors about her. Evelyn and all the other ladies knew about the rumors too before Malaysia did, and not one of them went and brought that to Malaysia's attention. And Kristen waited all the way up until she had that party where everybody was going to be there to be messy and tell Malaysia about it. She could have told Malaysia before the party. She could have told Malaysia after the party, but she chose to do it that very day. So she knew that Malaysia was going to go off like a rocket, and she did. And Jackie went off back at her because she felt like she was being attacked. And she was, because all the ladies had an issue with Jackie at that point in time. None of them had an issue learning about the rumors, though, because Evelyn sure seemed happy to hear about the rumors when she picked up that phone and called that guy when they went to that pole dancing class. So if Malaysia's going to be mad at Jackie, she should be mad at all the ladies who are so-called her friends too. So I could see why Jackie's hurt. I do like that Jackie isn't afraid to go to therapy, and she's not afraid to publicize that she goes to therapy. A lot of the times people are ashamed to go to therapy, or some people won't go to therapy. And therapy could be very beneficial for people. You can have somebody who's neutral, somebody who is unbiased, somebody who doesn't actually know you, to be able to talk you through your problems and you tell them how you feel without feeling like you're being judged. So, or that the information is going to be used against you in any type of way. So I do like that Jackie went to therapy. I do think that she recognizes that she's been acting a little off lately. I think that's really important, and I feel like it shows growth on Jackie's behalf. But Jackie is a little off her rocker sometimes. Evelyn is doing her little interview, and she ends up calling Shawnee to tell her about a blog post she was alerted about Jackie having a concussion from being hit from behind by somebody at the skate party, and that Jackie was taken away on an ambulance. Now, why she decided to call Shawnee about that, I don't know. Like, what is Shawnee really going to do about the story being put out there? I also think that they were being dramatic about it because Evelyn was trying to say that Jackie has something to do with that article, and that either Jackie or one of her people is the one who put that story out there. Now, Jackie did say when she met up with a couple of the other ladies after that event that she got hit from behind. But you can't just accuse her of being the one who put that story out like that. It could have been anybody that was there that put that story out. And they act like, nobody's being sued over it. Nothing's happening. So why are they making it such a big deal that there's a story in the blog saying that she had a concussion and she got taken out in an ambulance? If Jackie's saying she didn't say it and she don't care about it and that it's not true, why are they making it such a big deal? I really just don't get that. Evelyn's at her little charity event. It's a baseball theme because her son likes baseball. Her son's father is a baseball player, I believe. So, she wanted to do something that she can enjoy with her son too. And I thought that was a good idea to just let the single moms and their children end up going somewhere where they could just have fun for the day, put all their worries behind them, and just enjoy themselves. So they were all playing baseball. It looked really fun. It was something that I would have wanted to do, even though I don't have any kids yet. So it did look fun. I thought it was great. She had little goodie bags for the women that they could take home with them and all that. So I thought that was really nice of Evelyn to do something like that. Although I don't like Evelyn, I still have to, give her props when she does something that's good. So her and the ladies end up talking about the little article that's out about Jackie. It was Kristen, Evelyn, and Phoebe that were talking about it. And Jackie ends up showing up, actually, because she was invited to that event as well. I don't know if she was invited before all the drama came out or if she was invited after, but you never know with Evelyn because she's messy. So as Jackie's walking up, Phoebe leaves. Now that was a punk move because she could have stayed right over there while Jackie was there. But she didn't. And I understand that was Evelyn's little event, but it's like, when are you going to get it over with and deal with what you've been saying about Jackie? Because you have a right to be confronted about the things you say about somebody. So they end up asking Jackie, okay, if Jackie made up that article about her having a concussion at the skate party and being taken out on a stretcher in an ambulance. And Jackie says she heard about the story, but that she wasn't the one who put that story out there, that it's not even true. So once Jackie said that it wasn't true and that she didn't put the article out there, that's when the lady should have completely dropped it. Everyone's over there talking about Jackie needs to take a lie detector test about it, and it's just like, girl, so people should make you and everybody else take lie detector tests about the things you guys do and say to find out if you guys are really being honest or not, because a lot of them lie a lot too. So it's just like, I thought that was stupid. If Jackie's saying it's not true, it didn't happen, she didn't leave in no stretcher, and everybody knows she didn't leave in no stretcher. If she left in a stretcher at the party, there would have been paparazzi there who would have captured the image of her being taken away on an ambulance. So people already knew it wasn't true. Evelyn was just being dramatic, and they like to do things to Jackie that they won't do or get away with doing with any of the other females. So I thought Evelyn was complete trash for saying that she needed to do a lie detector test. It's Malaysia's little skin cream event, and she looked really, really nice. Now, I thought she looked really cute this time. At Jen's event, she looked busted, okay? But at this event, she looked really nice. Her hair looked great. Her outfit looked great. She looked really classy and elegant. The whole event looked very elegant. And the only person from the group that was there was Shawnee. That was probably a good thing that it was only Shawnee there, because it was a very elegant event. Shawnee looked really good too. I think Shawnee looks absolutely great with those braids she had in her hair. I think she looked good like that. And so the event looked like it was successful. I don't know if the other ladies did not go because it was probably the same day as Evelyn's event, or if the ladies just didn't go because she didn't invite all of them. The only one she invited was Shawnee. So I don't know about that, but all I know is that her event seemed like it went well. So then her and Shawnee ends up going to the side to talk a little bit, and Malaysia says that she's mad about the story of Jackie getting a concussion because it's gonna make people think that she did it or one of her family members that were there did it to her, and that's not true. Nobody gave Jackie any type of concussion. She also said that she believes that Jackie is the one responsible for the fake story. And it's like, why are you saying that she's the one who did the fake story when it could have been anybody? Fake stories are put out about people all the friggin' time in the blogs, and nobody says anything about it. But now that because it's Jackie's name involved, now everybody wants to say Jackie's the one who did it. I don't even know why they cared. No one's pressing charges against anybody. So it's just like, just drop it. It's not all that serious, and it's not all that big of a deal. And it bothers me a little bit how easily Malaysia just dropped Jackie. She didn't even get a chance to actually talk to Jackie about the situation with her kids, because the way that she came up to Jackie at that skate party event was with a vengeance. Okay, so obviously if I was Jackie, I would have my guard up at the event too. So I felt like, Malaysia handled it wrong when that's supposed to be her friend. So the fact that she's talking bad about Jackie to people like Evelyn or Shawnee or any of the other ladies is weird to me, because it just goes to show, when you're friends with somebody, you have to question whether or not they're really your friends, because the second you have like a disagreement or a misunderstanding, they might go and talk trash about you to all the other ladies. So, I mean, I don't know. I hope Malaysia and Jackie end up working things out, though. So, in the last scene, Jackie ends up meeting up with Evelyn in this building, and Evelyn ends up telling Jackie that she's going to have her take a lie detector test about the article situation. Now, questions that were asked during this lie detector test were more than just about the article, which I thought wasn't fair. I also thought that it was bullshit that Jackie even went along with doing it, because Evelyn's not even Jackie's friend, okay? Evelyn's not even Jackie's friend. Evelyn doesn't even like Jackie, but Evelyn's still being fake towards Jackie, pretending to be her friend around her, and then behind her back, she's trashing her to everyone else. I don't even know why they're pretending like they really care about this article, because they know they don't give a damn about some stupid article that isn't even getting any like airtime, because nobody knew about the article being even written until we seen this episode. So obviously it wasn't that big of a deal. Now, Jackie went along with it, which I thought was dumb. And when she went along with it, she had the guy give it to her twice, because the first time he did it, he was saying that deception was indicated. Now, the second time she did it, she was a little more calmer, but he also said that all her answers came out that she was telling the truth, except for the question about the article, that deception was indicated. Now, Jackie started crying after the lie detector test was over, and I think it's because she's just drained and she's just over everything now. I just think that she's over it, and she's really hurt by the ladies, because she thought she was in good with all the ladies. She didn't think she had a problem with any of them, and now all of them seem to have an issue with her. And Evelyn's just being phony. Evelyn goes up to her and gives her a hug and all that. It's like, Evelyn, you're the one who made her take this stupid lie detector test to be messy. No one made you take a lie detector test. No one made any of the other ladies take a lie detector test. But you're going to make Jackie take a lie detector test over some stupid article? Like, why didn't you do that to Jen then, to find out if Jen was really talking about your daughter? And you can't even use a lie detector test to determine whether or not somebody's lying or telling the truth about something, because a lie detector test is not 100% accurate. There's people who beat lie detector tests and they're lying. There's also people who get told that they're being deceptive when they're not. It's just that their heart rate is going really quickly. And like their blood pressure and all that stuff starts to rise when they start getting stressed out about taking the lie detector test, or a question gives them a lot of emotion and kind of gets them going. So, I mean, you can't necessarily use a lie detector test to determine whether or not somebody's telling the truth, because it's not completely accurate. If that was the case, when somebody's kills someone and they're being accused of doing it, they would just give them a lie detector test to determine whether or not they did it. And that would make the cops' jobs and the detectives' jobs so much easier. Even the stuff on Maury and stuff like, and friggin' like Jerry Springer, when they do that type of stuff, that stuff's not even completely accurate. So, I mean, I thought that was stupid. I thought that was fake of the ladies. I think that they're doing Jackie really, really wrong. And yeah, that concluded episode 11. I thought this episode was a complete and utter mess. Okay. And the last scene pissed me off more than any of the other ones, because I thought it was phony of Evelyn to even give Jackie the lie detector test. But if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I will be reviewing more TV shows than just Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop. I will also be doing Mixed Dish, which is coming out soon. I will be doing that also with story times whenever I do the reviews for Mixed Dish, because I did grow up biracial, so I want to see how things in this Mixed Dish show ties into things that has happened to me growing up. Also, I will be doing Real Housewives of Atlanta when that comes out. That'll be coming out very soon. I will be doing Marriage Boot Camp as well. I'll also be doing Total Divas because I am a wrestling fan ever since I was like 2 years old. So I will be doing Total Divas too. And there's a few other shows that I want to get into. If you don't like some of the shows that I will be reviewing, you can subscribe anyway, because you can watch the videos of the shows you do like. And maybe watching one of my reviews for a show you didn't watch will make you want to watch them. So thank you all for the support, and don't forget to like this video.